Hello and welcome back to my channel. Maybe you're wondering where I am. It looks like Pripyat. But no, this is town called Varosha in Cyprus island. In the years 1970 was the most popular place for the tourists, and because the tourism was increasing, they started to build big buildings in 1970, 1974. Even Elizabeth Taylor was here as a tourist. But, but as you can see, after the problem was between the Turkish and Greek, this was abandoned and now it's only open for tourists to have a look how it was before. So I would like to invite you on a tour today and we're gonna see what's left behind. Nowadays is Varosha open for public, for tourists to walk around. You cannot enter with a car. So anyway, this is the Leonidas, major leisure street for tourists that days, you know, with loads of nightclubs and bars, and even the Toyota dealership was here. As I forgot to mention, this place is controlled by Turkey. If you turn around, you can see the Turkish flag and flag of the Turkish Cyprus. And that means that if you want to get here, you need to pass the border, where you, if you have a rental car, need to pay separate insurance, because your insurance is not covering Turkish part of the Cyprus. For 3 days, it will cost you only 25 euro. So I think it's alright. I think this advice, it's not working anymore. So even if you are thirsty, too late now. Look at those two buildings. High standard hotel, new style, and beside it, historical, epic, I can say, building. Looks like theater, maybe cinema. Unfortunately, I don't know, but architecture is amazing. And beside it, nice hotel, abandoned. Over there, you could make your leather shoes, or maybe just buy, I don't know. In here, Christie's studio. That days we were using the films, and here the process all makes of color films. Nowadays everything's digital. Oh yeah, Philips had office here. Now you cannot buy anything, I would say. Esperia Tower Hotel was this one. As I passed here, I found out here was the travel agencies, Jet, Olympiaki Aeroporia, and Infratur Esperia. So that means that in this place you could buy flight tickets. I mean, interesting if those offices working nowadays somewhere. I don't think so. They have in the rules that we are not allowed to go behind the ropes, especially the places where it's vegetation already, grass. You know, there was a street and look, now it's just grass. Some fashion shop was there. Behind me is Bank of Cyprus. Imagine how many people was coming there to withdraw her money or just put money in, and now take to disappear. Oh, and post box. I don't know if you can post your postcard, if somebody is coming to take it. Doesn't look like. And here we are in front of actual Toyota dealership with little bit controversial story, which we're gonna through later on. We're gonna have a look at the table. There's the police stations and United Nations stations, like control points or checkpoints or whatever. Here's the information about the land where the Toyota leadership stands on, and they are saying that this was owned by Abdullah Pasha from 1913, yeah. And as I found here, that was after that illegally shown in the amendment records as if it were owned by the tenant since 1936. So I don't know where's the truth. Another fashion house. Loads of ladies are coming here to shopping. Imagine novelties. So the Mimosa Outfitters. This hotel was actually never opened, but they start, you know, and after the occupation they needed to stop. As you can see, there are the hotels. You can have a look, the apartments, how they were. We're gonna go around like this and we will see what else we're gonna see. You know what this place actually reminding me? If you ever play Silent Hill, I think 2. It's just fog on the street, and imagine it exactly like Silent Hill. Here is another famous hotel, King George Hotel. From this place actually you can see the many hotels which was built in 70s, and that's actually nothing compared what I'm gonna show you later on around the beach. Now behind this fence the beach is open for public, but those hotels are closed, and on other side of the fence there you can see the sign that it's prohibited area. Imagine that day, you know, you could just walk through that big. How many tourists supposed to be here, you know, in those big hotels? And it's like just 3 of them, you know, from the hotel straight to the beach. Very nice sandy beach. And here we are. This is the place which I was talking about. Behind me you can see full beach strip of the hotels which are nowadays abandoned. Imagine how many tourists was lying on this nice beach during the sunny weather. This is also the famous spot for a tourist to make a picture with this place. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy this tour through abandoned city, that I will get your like. If you're interested about more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, and comment section down below is just for you. In the next video, very soon. Bye bye.